I can only imagine what it will be like.
Theaters across the country are welcoming audiences back to an inspiring true story universe, as I Can Only Imagine 2 officially makes its debut on the big screen. The highly anticipated sequel follows the continued life, struggles, and triumphs connected to the music and ministry of the Christian band MercyMe.
Nothing had to draw me to this sequel. As soon as they told me they were doing another one and they wanted me to be a part of it, I was absolutely, because I enjoy working with these guys. And I told Andy and Brent, this is the third film that I've done with them.
The theaters are exactly what made this whole industry what it is today.
Diving deeper into the personal journey of lead singer Bart Millard and the legacy behind the song that changed millions of lives. The film reunites familiar faces from the original cast while introducing new performances that expand the emotional scope of the story, with actors bringing a renewed sense of authenticity and heart to the screen. Early audience reactions and critic reviews describe the sequel as both uplifting and deeply personal.
Man, I'm most excited about every one in the cast. Their performances were unbelievable.
Yeah, it's wild, because this is a follow-up to a movie that came out 8 years ago. So it almost feels like the story is just continuing to be told. I am really excited for people to see it.
I would say 100% go see this movie. I've already seen it, and it's so good, and it's so special, and it's so unique, and I feel like the way that it just hits your heart, it changes your perspective on life.
Well, I got a chance to see this movie at a private screening a few weeks ago. It's incredible. Of course, I was already a big fan of the first movie, and so I wanted to come out and support.
I would recommend everyone to go see this movie. I think it's so important, and it's just a really special and inspiring movie.
It's a dream come true because the first I Can Only Imagine was such a, unexpected experience. It was just this little darling story that exploded.
They put together such another incredible story. I can't believe it's still a true story. I think we were all a little nervous that we don't want to just put another sequel together. We wanted something fluffy. And when I first sat down and read what they had put together, I was blown away. I immediately texted Bart and said, "I love you so much, brother. I'm so sorry." There were things that I didn't even know he had gone through. Bart and I have been close friends now for the past almost 10 years. And there was just more story revealed that we didn't know, and I can't wait for everyone to see it.
I never thought we'd get a chance to come back to it. I didn't think there was more story to tell. And when we found the second half of this story, and we're able to kind of bring it to fruition and kind of finish Bart's journey to walk into this building with, 1,200 people to see the film tonight, I feel like I'm living in a fairy tale. So it's just so exciting to finish this thing out.
Well, we're fortunate enough that there's an incredible first film, so I feel like audiences going into it will have a great idea of just how inspirational this story is.
Everybody needs a good feel-good movie, a movie that you can sit down with your family and watch it and not be worried about something that maybe, makes some people feel uncomfortable.
I don't take myself that serious. I'm just not that awesome in life. And so I take Jesus really serious. I just don't take myself that serious.
I think one thing I think is so beautiful about this movie and about MercyMe's songs is that I wasn't familiar with MercyMe before, but I think the way that they blend kind of popular culture and country with that faith element is really beautifully done. And so I guess just, whether you want to take a hymn as a hymn or whether you want to read it as a poem, there's just something beautiful in there for everyone. And I think to have that as the through line of a film is really cool.
I've been fascinated at how people have responded. We've been in press and whatnot, and I think the biggest thing is, yes, it's our story, but it's more so that they're using our story as a vessel to open up these bigger conversations. There's big topics of chronic illness. I'm type 1 diabetic, cancer, family problems, and I think it's been really incredible to watch people see it and hear their reactions going, man, I'm going through the same thing. And not a whole lot of movies portray these almost very specific things. I mean, we were just talking the other day that, more specifically to me, type 1 diabetics haven't been really accurately represented in film or TV. If there is, it hasn't been in a while. And so what an honor to be portraying that and opening that conversation to a larger audience. So it's been outstanding.
The film reunites familiar faces from the original cast while introducing new performances that expand the emotional scope of the story, with actors bringing a renewed sense of authenticity and heart to the screen. Early audience reactions and critic reviews describe the sequel as both uplifting and deeply personal, praising its focus on faith, forgiveness, and the power of music to heal across generations. Many viewers are calling it a worthy continuation of the original film's message, with some saying it may resonate even more strongly with audiences today. Beyond the film itself, the premiere has become a celebration event for fans and the faith film community alike.
I just want to write something that helps people. This song needs you. Sometimes your dreams can rise from the ashes.
You got your dream.
I Can Only Imagine by MercyMe, one of the most beloved songs of all time.
You inspired millions of people. I mean, what did you think was going to happen? You're just going to ride off into the sunset? No more struggles or pain? So how about you tell me what's really going on? All these years later, seems we find ourselves at the crossroads.
They say sometimes you win
The
some,
question is,
sometimes you lose some.
are we still headliner material?
You got another hit cooking?
I know you're able and I know you care.
This tour is your dream. It's our dream.
I'm Tim. I'm Bart's warm-up. This is my first tour, you know? It's my first tour, too.
When did Accountant Bart show up?
I don't know, man. About the time I invited my diabetic kid along on this writer's block-inducing make-or-break tour.
Worried I might break him.
Or he just might fix you.
I just want to write something that helps people. Through the pain we all go through, you will never understand what I'm going through. Gratitude, grief, finding a way to hold them both. God is in fire, and it is beautiful. This song needs you.
Sometimes your dreams can rise from the ashes.